Ezio. He's really going to limit your mobility with his miasma. Going to have a very comfortable laning phase into the Akali. And he's going to be dealing a lot of damage.
And he's going to get knocked up.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. He's got no E. He's got no flash. He's got nowhere to go as Irrelevant flashes forward for the brittle proc. And across the wall comes Marcoon. And that alligator's going to be boots pretty soon. First blood to SK.
He's going to have to kill a minion.
Riddle kills the minion. Where are you going to go, Adam? Marcoon's on the chase. The knockback. The Call of the Forge got enough in SK. Playing through Irrelevant worked so well for them in the past. Miasma down, but Serta's able to dodge away from it. Steps forward, dashes back, and escapes the clutches of BDS.
Nice play there from Serta.
Start off. And they're going to push out this bot wave.
Marcoon's going to get 6 on the wave here, though, so they're pushing out bot to get 6 on the Vi.
Ooh, yeah, this is good for Marcoon.
And Sertus is running straight there. I don't think they're in time, though. Nice try.
You're right. It was a good idea. Fortunately, the timing was a little bit off. 5 seconds until Marcoon's flash is up. They will lose the crab as well. 10 seconds now on the Herald. You imagine that this will be the objective that SK look to play for next.
Assault onto the Zeri.
Yeah, it's a little trickier, though, because you can't really stack the waves into a static Shiv. It just clears them out too easily, and that's exactly what Crowny did. DOS here is going to be locked up. Concussive blows. Permafrost first. Concussive blows second. There's the cease and desist. Exhaust immediately onto Marcoon as he's locked up in the middle of 3 members of BDS. And Marcoon is left to his own devices. He's flashed into the wall. A face plant to end all face plants there. As BDS are able to get on the board. Adam has TP, Irrelevant does not, so Sertus is the one that has to deal with him. Pushing in that side lane, the collapse begins as Sertus starts his back. Smite goes down, there's Adam with the TP first. Irrelevant going forward, Glacial Fissure has been used. Irrelevant's gonna get locked up, and Adam on the front line is being exactly the same. He tries to slice and dice his way away, but Sertus comes in just in time to get a consolation prize for SK.
The coordination is completely off here for SK. The TP comes...
Not gonna be put down yet by SK, who do still have at the moment, about an 800 gold lead, going to be pulled back a little bit here as BDS quite land a knockup. Vipto now put down in the mid lane by SK as they realize the timer's ticking. 15 seconds on that Cloud Dragon. Adam continues to push in top, does have the TP. Irrelevant pushing forward. Diving. There's the cease and desist as they try and get onto Nuke. Petrifying Gaze has been used as well, and Nuke is in a bouncy castle of hell. He's locked up, and he's somehow surviving. The Call of the Forge coming out as well with Crowny, Adam, and Sheo still alive. A 2-for-1 so far in favor of SK. They'll turn their eyes towards the Dragon, but no jungler left alive.
I mean, the engagement is a bit scuffed, but they somehow make it work. As you rightly said, though, Medic, no jungler available means that this Dragon start is very difficult.
Crowny just jumps in.
I think he thought he could get a kill onto DOS. Was not expecting these SK members surrounding him.
He also didn't have vision in the push, right?
Oh, Sertus doesn't have ults. Irrelevant needs to TP back. The Dragon fight's still going. Sertus needs to base and TP in. There comes the Ornn TP. X-Kick trying to get the mid-wave in. 10,000 HP on this Dragon, and DOS doesn't have the ult either, so it's just a hook that you have to rely on. Crowny no flash. There's the TP. Behind, here comes Nuke as well. It's round 2 on the cards, but a lot of ultimates missing for SK.
For both teams, in fact, no ultimates for BDS either. It's a pure out fist fight, an all-right brawl here in the river. Adam locked up for a second, gets the damage down onto DOS, and Nuke's already killed off Irrelevant. There's the Dragon as well. It's down to about 3,000 HP, 1-for-1. Both the top laners have fallen. And with it, SK's hopes, it seems, of stealing away this Dragon. BDS secure it, their third Extra-Kick. Pushing forward to the mid lane, the collapse perhaps from DOS as Sheo gets hooked up. The dredge line will find its mark, and Sheo will fall.
SK now coming alive a little bit. They lost the objective, but they're getting kills on key members here, the Xayah and the Akali.
Nuke, he didn't die immediately, so he was still able to get his ultimate out. He was still able to do a lot of damage as well.
Above, hooked up. Unbreakable goes down. Sertus now dashing forward. Sheo looking for the flank as DOS is locked with the Glacial Prison. And DOS will get the death charge off with the lightning crash. They jump onto Crowny. The Petrifying Gaze finds a 2-man stun, and Crowny has the time to survive to dive away, but in the end he dies. Sertus dashing away 8-1 in 2023 on the champ, but BDS don't give a damn. They'll shut him out of the fight and turn their eyes towards the Baron.
The series being secured for BDS. They're going to wait for Crowny to come back. Smite secured, all 5 members they angle in. And Marcoon and Serta, sure, they're great at diving in together, but once they're in and that miasma's down, it becomes really hard to really do it.
Tier 1 in the top lane. Next up, Tier 1 in the mid. They continue just to take this standing gold off the map and have a man advantage as they group as 5 in mid to look for the Tier 2.
TP flanks are going to come in from Sertus as TP's about to spawn. They have wards behind.
And Shadow can just go in. There's the TP flank, but already they've locked up Irrelevant. He's down to half HP. The Miasma down as well as Certus is isolated towards the top of the fight. SK can look for a re-engage. Call of the Forge got a possibility. Cease and desist available as well. 4 seconds on the flash as Marcoon dives in. And the dash from Certus as well. Marcoon already down to competitive engage with lock up Certus as he dashes and dances and prances his way through the fight. 2 for 2 so far. The Call of the Forge got for the re-engage. Next still alive. Crowley unable to step far enough forward as SK strike back.
50 seconds on the Dragon. They've won a fight. Finally,
He was able to do a lot of work. You can see it on the damage at the bottom of your screen.
They're dropping it.
SK, they've chosen to abandon the Dragon. They're saying that the Cloud Soul, they don't care. You can have it.
Control of the top side. Tier 2 remain in bot and
Here we
top
go.
for them as Sheo steps forward. Marcoon going onto Sheo. The hook lands onto Labrov, but Sheo so tanky as Certus tries to dive onto the backline. He's already down to half HP. SK know their lives are on the line here as they find one. A good penetrating engage onto Certus, but he has time to pop the stopwatch, and that means he does not go pop. He flashes away from the extendo beam from Crowny, and BDS have to retreat. The hook just wide. Nuke trying to retreat, trying to survive as Marcoon goes forward once again. The recall out from Adam. He doesn't have TP to join back in with this fight. Crowny, Sheo, and Nuke are left alone, and SK will overlay. Sheo has a sweeper. I find it surprising he hasn't used it to sweep the bush next to the pixel bush. They keep getting spotted on that vision. It gives SK a lot of information as Crowny steps a little bit too far forward. Irrelevant has to flash away though, and Crowny is behind the shield. The Unbreakable, the exhaust onto Certus. Crowny takes down one. Certus trying to dash and dive and do everything he can, and he manages to get the shutdown. Now it's all on Nuke, but he's rooted and taken out of the fight. SK find exactly the fight they needed.
And they will not go quietly into the night, will they? SK can get a Baron off of this.
1,000 gold ahead will extend to 3 as they look for this tier 2. Adam's going to answer it though with a tier 2 of his own, pushing in that top lane.
Can play on 2 lanes though, can't they, SK? They can move into mid. It's going to go over the wall, try and zone away to Sakali. Dragon pulled out, it's going to reset.
Adam keeping Certus at bay. Single fight.
He's trying to force the Akali ult, he's trying to make it so he can tank it.
Adam going into it. Certus, he still has the GA. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the fight, Sheo's down to half HP, but he'll heal up a little bit. Certus at 400 as Crowny flashes and takes the kill, and now it's a 4v5. The hook doesn't quite connect because Nuke pops the stopwatch. Sheo going in, extra kick, playing to every Guardian Angel he can find. Gabriel, Azrael, do whatever you can to keep Exakick alive, but Crowny takes him out, and the Guardian Angels are more like a devil on their shoulders as SK are locked out of the fight, and BDS will march towards victory.
BDS do it once more.
So it's gone 3, 2, 1, and SK are here.
Irrelevant going in though. Marcoon can't find the engaged glacial prism being used on Irrelevant, and already he's down to 3rd HP. Gargoyles will shield him up, but will it be enough? He goes unstoppable, he gets healed as well. Cease and desist on the backline, but Irrelevant's already down, and now DOS up towards the top of the fight, can't get anywhere. Certus locked up as well by Labrov, and Nuke the Miasma comes down, and Certus tries to dip his way away, but only he and Exakick are left standing for SK.
Desperation for SK. They tried to force the fight and they just fall apart. BDS with the Baron are looking for the Nexus. They're looking for the 3-0 and they're looking for that international spot.
A spot in our final 4 beckons BDS. SK have done everything they can to hold them at bay, but it seems like it's not enough for today as Certus steps in and is put into the dirt. Exakick will feather storm, but the only storm brewing is one for BDS. The Nexus falls, and BDS will be going international.
Really good series from BDS. They had a lot of answers to a lot of the things that SK tried to throw at them, and they stuck true to their name.